Hi everyone, this is Dr. Mamta Dikhe. I'm a gynecologist and IVF specialist and the founder and director of Zenith Advanced Fertility Center in Wakad, Pune, which is an advanced IVF center. This is really a time to be spent together and maybe look at issues which have bothered us and try to see what we can do about them. One major thing that bothers people facing infertility or even other women of the reproductive age group is endometriosis, and hence that's the topic I've selected for today. So, endometriosis is a condition in which the cells that line the inside of the uterus, that is the inside of the womb where the baby grows, tend to grow outside of the uterus in places such as the ovaries, the fallopian tubes, different parts of the pelvis. And therefore, under such circumstances, whenever there is the menstrual cycle or bleeding, the bleeding tends to occur even in these areas where these cells are present. So this is a condition where the cells of the uterus or the endometrium are present abnormally outside of the uterus. Now this condition gives rise to a lot of pain in women because the menstrual flow that comes outside of the uterus during the periods tends to also occur in all areas where these deposits are placed. These therefore tend to bleed inside the pelvis and also tend to form scabs or adhesions inside, trapping the internal organs and therefore thereby increasing pain. A very common factor of endometriosis is infertility. And infertility occurs in these patients because the endometriotic deposits kind of cause a problem in the ovary. They form cysts which are filled with blood, thereby reducing or decreasing the quality of the eggs that are present in the ovary. They trap the fallopian tubes in the adhesions or the scabs that are formed because of continuous bleeding inside the pelvis. They can even cause some issues such as killing sperms or having a problem with the embryos and not letting them implant in the uterus. Therefore, endometriosis causes these problems and causes infertility in a variety of ways. Now, obviously, every woman goes through a menstrual cycle. Why is it that only some women end up with the problem of endometriosis and others do not? Now, a possible factor given is that there is retrograde menstruation, which means the flow of the menses, which is supposed to come outside of the uterus through the cervix and flow into the vagina, retrogradely goes from the uterus into the fallopian tubes with a backward flow, and through the fallopian tubes falls into different aspects and different areas of the pelvis and especially on the ovaries. It is also said that there is some kind of a familial factor associated with endometriosis, and daughters of mothers who've had endometriosis in the past tend to have this at a higher rate. There could be some autoimmune problems. Now, what does this mean? Ideally, if the pelvis has these implants, because of the immunity, these implants should get cleared off. Now, there are some women in whom these implants or these deposits of the backward menstrual flow do not get cleared from the pelvis and continue to grow over there. This is very commonly found in the women and young girls of the reproductive age group. Also very commonly found in cases wherever there are symptoms of pain, infertility or painful intercourse. This is classically known as the triad of endometriosis, where a woman presents with pain or severe dysmenorrhea, infertility and difficulty in intercourse. endometriosis sometimes will require treatments like IUI and IVF, which are advanced ART treatments, and hence it is important for couples to be aware of this issue. So this is a short overview about endometriosis, a condition very commonly present in women today. I hope some basic understanding about the issue of endometriosis helps everybody, and if there are any major issues or concerns, you can always go and consult your gynecologist, and feel free to send in your queries regarding this issue.